All right, went and picked up a couple sheets this morning, and it's cold in here today, guys. 47 degrees. All right. Man, I made a mess underneath that car. All right, I'm going to get that cover back over there, warm this side back up, and get back to repairs. What I did, I come in and I drew a line. I put that in the vise, and now I'm going to put that little offset in it. See, now I got that started. Now I need to continue that around. there's that little offset. Once I grind that up, it'll look really good. Put it back in. Well, actually, time to undercoat it first. Alright, I undercoated the snot out of that thing. Up in there is undercoated real good. Now, set you up here. I'm going to go ahead and get this set back up in here. Like I need to cut it up just a hair. Ow. Come on, man. Pop back out. There we go. All right. What I'll do, I'll go ahead and split that, push that in flush, get it tacked, and then I'll come over here and pull this up and then work this corner. Let's see what it looks like down here. Yeah, that ain't in the right spot. I'm gonna have to drop it that way just a little bit. Alright. Alright. Try this again. A little bit at a time. Okay, that looks good. Come on. See, the thing about this stuff, you might have to put it in 15 times to get it where you want it. All right, let's get this clamp down here. All right. Tap that up. It's gonna go up just a hair more. You gotta keep your fingers out from in between them. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to use a piece of copper in that. I cut just a touch too much, but it's not gonna hurt a thing. Put some copper in there, weld that up. Stay. Right there. All right. Yeah, I got a little bit of a gap. I can handle it. Okay. That all looks good there. I'm gonna put my new gloves on. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of weld put on that. Started. Now pull my helmet off. Let's see what we got up in here. Got a pretty good gap, that's what we got. Alright. Get another tack over there. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Get that tacked. Okay. Now, I'm going to get a thinner piece of copper and put across that. I'm going to go ahead and get those top edges welded before I start working this. There we go. Burn that crap out there. Now, whoo! Like I said the other day, you gotta be a contortionist to be in this profession. See, that's got a rib right there, so now I gotta draw this back into it. Better. All right. Oh man. All right, now that I got the top, and down that side welded, I'm gonna work this edge around a little bit, get it down flat, and then I'll finish welding around that. A little bit of grinding, but that's all right. That's what hard wheels are for. Let's see, that's about it up in here. I guess at this point I can either do this or this. Either way, both of them's got to be done, so. I can go ahead and get that all welded up. As soon as I tighten my tip holder on my liner. Wish I had a Bernard gun for my welder, but man, those things are not cheap. This just a bottom of the line Miller welder liner. Okay, now I reach up in here and grab my helmet. I do a lot of welding without my helmet, but when it's a solid weld like this, it comes in handy. Okay. I think that'll look all right. Let's see this. Once I put this inner piece in here, I can clamp that up. I gotta pop some holes in this real quick. I can pull that up, plug weld it down here. I'm leaving this loose till I do the front of the floor. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this part. Alright, this lip is supposed to continue on up around. Let's go make a piece. Nice thing is, this is a simple piece to make for the most part. You just gotta put that lip on there and get that curve. That's the hardest part of the whole thing. Do that right there. We're going to do that. And then we're going to leave that part straight. Alright, now that I got that laid out, I'm just going to cut it straight across. I can trim that out to make sure I cover all of it. Alright, now, this is the bottom side down here. This is a tight bend up to about right here, and then it gradually becomes a radius. That's going to be fun. Let's see what I can do here. There's my tight bend. Now I need to get that radius. It's not too shabby. Okay. That'll work. The bottom is nice and square, and then the top is radius. I think that'll work. Now, for these cheap little hobo freight shrinkers, stretchers work pretty decent. All right, now find my marker. Let's see, we'll start the bends about right there to right there. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm gonna put that in there. And we're just gonna start working. It'd be nice if I had to stand to where I could use my foot to push on this. Man, grab me a longer handle here. Let's see. Yeah, I need a little bit more. Both directions. All right. A little bit more up here. I watched where I laid my piece this time. That's not hateful. I'm gonna go see how it looks against the car. Just a little bit more. Okay. Now I need to move this radius this way some. Let's put that about like that, because that radius is a little tight anyways. So we'll go ahead and do that there. Tighten that down. I like it. Okay. That put that a little bit over, but all I gotta do is a little tap tap. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I like it. Let's go in there like that right there. Looks really good. See, now I can weld through this, plug weld down. I'll split this here and weld it there. Okay. Do a little bit of cleanup here, right here. Tap that around, get those pins tight. I'll take this off and undercoat, and I should be good to go. All right, I got it nice and tight as far as I can get it. Now I still gotta tap that down, but what I need to do is come in here and split the car and this so they're nice and flush, and then clean that out and get it ready to start welding. I went ahead and put my holes in here so I can plug to the lip, and I'm not going to do anything with this yet. When I get the rocker panels, they'll come from here all the way up to here, so I'm going to hold off on that at this point. I'm just going to get this jam built, and then I got to weld up under here yet. Once I get that put in there, then I can come in here and do this section. But it's so tight in here, I'm not bringing the camera in. I'm going to go ahead and get this coat and fit cleaned up, and then I'm going to undercoat. Like I said, my go-to. And with any grinding, you want to make sure you keep your head out from in line with this disc or any other disc. No matter what they are, they all break. Alright. Okay. Alright, now that I got that all cleaned up, I'm going to put some piece of tape around this. And I'm going to shoot undercoating up in there. I'll also undercoat the back side of this. I went ahead and welded this, and down in here I go through a lot of tape, guys. Alright, got that undercoated too. I did that first over there. Waiting on that to dry out a little bit inside. And then I'll start getting this clamped back in place. You got to manipulate this stuff a little bit sometimes. When I put this on here, I'm going to go ahead and plug these to that lip, get it where I need it, and then I'll start here and I'll work my way around, tapping it in and tacking it. I'm not going to weld it down to the rocker because, like I said, this is getting replaced. I don't want to have to fight with it, I guess. Cut it back off, all that good stuff. That's all right. I'll tap it around. Now, decided while I was waiting, I was going to go ahead and make the front part of that floor pan. Since I pulled that out, I got a little bit of a back bend on the corners. That'll work. So when I'm ready to go in with that, that'll go in there, something like that right there, and then I got to build the corner. I got to pull this over right here. But see, this goes up underneath this and it welds to it. That'll come down. This will come up to about right here and all the way over. All right, I wonder if that's dry enough. Dry enough. All right, so that good right there. Just like so. Right there. Okay. Okay, now get up here where I can see what I'm doing. I get this intact. I'm going to go ahead and weld from there to here, and then I'll tap this around. It's up. So I'll get all that welded and then tap that down. Pretty good gap right in here. When I was cutting that out, the grinder kept hitting this tubing and widened it out on me, but I welded it up. All right, now I didn't weld down here because, like I said, the rocker's getting replaced. All this is tapped around. Looks like I got a little pinhole there and there, but I'll wait until after I grind it. Plug welded the back side. All right, I think I'll go ahead and grind that up so you can see what it looks like, and then see what time it is, and I might start on that yet today. All right, I think I'm gonna wear some of these things right here for a minute, because this is gonna take me a minute. I hate this noise. Now, I know a lot of people cringe when I do this, but I use a hard wheel for the initial cut. It cuts it quicker with less heat, as long as you keep it cool with the air hose. If you use a flap wheel or a fiber disc or something like that, you create a lot of heat. And I use these hard wheels. I get it close, and then I come back and clean it up. So I'll get my air hose untangled for one. Get my air hose set up. There you go. All right, now when the rocker comes in, I'll pop those spots off there, slide it up in, plug those back, and weld across right there. Good to go. Alright, I got a little bit of time left. You can see right here, this is where that flat wire harness that goes to the back of the car lays. It goes up into here and then up behind this thing. Made that piece. It goes up underneath this. I need to continue that up and over. It's nothing real critical. It's just for that wire to lay down in there so there's not a big lump. So, all right. I am going to do it just a little bit differently, as I'm going to lay this on here like so. And I'm going to tack it. fine. All right, I'll grab another piece. I'm gonna leave that on that side of the other side. About 3/16 of an inch over. So now comes fun. There you have it, offset. Now up here, I don't know, I might just split that, and when I weld this into the floors, weld that seam up. It's no big deal. All you needed is a little offset. Okay, there's that groove in the floor that runs that channel. There it is. I went ahead and dimpled that curve so I didn't have to weld a crack. Now if you look, the floor comes over flat, tapers up, and then flattens back out here. So I marked this. I'm going to go ahead and get this taper put in. It goes over to the corner here. So I'll get that in there, get it shaped as close as I can before I start cutting all that out. All right, got that roll in there, got that on there. Set it up in there just to see what it's gonna look like. I think it's gonna look fine as frog hair. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna trim this off down low so this will drop down out of the way. We don't need this in the way, but I don't want to cut up too high. I'll just cut this off down here to where I can get it up underneath, get it in position, and then trim this off to match. That way I can weld it and it's nice and flush, or however you want it. Once I get this piece in here, then I'll come back, because this piece stops right here. Then I'll come back and I'll make this piece here, that corner, get that welded on, and grind that stuff up, and this side will be ready. Yeah, this side will be pretty much ready. Then I'll tackle that side. That side don't look like it's near as bad. Just where the floorboard was attached, it's rotten out. Going on up, I'm going to clean it up real good and see how it looks, but I don't think that panel has to come up near as high as this side. Alright, and of course got to do that over there too. And that side's got the dimple for that wiring harness, but it don't need to be there because, yes, see, it's just got ribs in it. The way they stamped that, they left the center up. Yeah. There's a big old dent there. Yeah, right there. I bet they did that when somebody changed the engine at one point in time. I'll just tap that around and get that flat. Yeah, this side don't look near as bad. Awesome. Okay, well, I know it's starting to get late, so I gotta get moving, man. I gotta get moving. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that out there. I wanna see how this sets up in there. There ain't no floors in it. All right, now. Yeah, I think that'll work out pretty darn nice. Right there. Okay, I think what I'll have to do, because I can't weld it with my hand in between there, I'm gonna go ahead and knock those holes in there. So I got something to weld with. Okay. Okay, now I'll knock the burrs off the bottom of those. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that is right where I want it. Now up here I've got the floor jack holding it. Let's see, this area here, which I knew is going to be a little bit of finagling, but what I'm going to do is let the floor jack down, put a block underneath this panel that I just made and push it up to this and do some tacking, tapping, and all that stuff. I wanted this put in where it needed to be, and then I'll come back and trim this top out. Leave this loose, that way I can get in there to get the junk out of it. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, get that welded. Guys going for a ride. Awesome. Okay. Now, come around to this, get it welded. Okay. That will be good. Look at that, man. Look at that. All right, now you can see I got this a little bit off up here. That's no big deal. What I'm gonna do when I trim that off and start welding it, I'll just move that line over. Awesome. Okay, now right here, their stamping didn't put enough in there, so I'll put more stamp in that. We're getting there, guys. This area, this front section right here takes a lot of time, but I want it done right. So that side, I don't see it taking as long, but you never know till you get into it. That's why you can't quote these jobs, because you never know what it's going to take by the time you get started. All right, now I get to start pushing that where I want it and figure out where to cut it. I wanted to show you how I did that. I took 2x4, laid across here, and jacked that up tight to the floor, and then I spot welded through. To get this corner over here, which has still got a little pressure on it, to get that corner there tight, I put my brass block up in there and jacked it up and tapped it around. All right, it's looking good, guys. I'm excited about it.